I know we got Deer Point with his hand up.
If I can just real fast, because I think MJ is having a misconception. I'm in San Francisco, and I've spent a number of years dealing with contracts between the city, the state, regional agencies for things involving construction, building. And I can tell you this much from what I know in the universe that you're right. There's plans and there's a plan, but you have to deal with personalities. You have to be able to make it so that someone buys into what you want is important. And so when it comes to relationships with not necessarily the planning, but the individuals and the agencies doing inspections, when it comes to developing a relationship between the legislators in the districts where you're working and where you want to have your businesses, it's kind of essential if you want that extra level of care and assistance. You know, it's just the universe. But unless you're making time to communicate that you're part of that community and you're communicating to individuals who are empowered to make a difference in those communities, in those districts, regardless of a plan, it's not going to matter necessarily because they don't know your story. So you really have to, this is just my experience, what I've seen and what I've had to deal with, you have to develop a relationship. Well, rephrase that. It's a lot easier if you've developed or you're developing relationships with the individuals who oversee whatever area you're placing your business or your the housing complex you want to do, whatever the hell it is. But if you're not doing those steps, you don't get the one step up. And when it comes to the different bureaucracies, the bureaucracies aren't there for you unless you can find a way to create relationships within those bureaucracies and get them to actually kind of move you a little bit up. But that means you have to have someone who's interacting with them who has really good people skills and can get them to buy in that what you're doing is important. That's my spiel.
And I think Desiree and MJ and Josh, what we're illustrating here is one, especially in real estate, it's highlighting the importance of a good tax structure and legal structure and understanding the actual legal and accounting, I guess, if you will, risks within or involved in considerations to the investments. And this is hyper focused within, I guess, if you will, investments, and especially if we go into like hedge fund structures and all that. Deer Point, your hand is up. Go ahead.
Yes, thanks, David.